Bailey Hurley has been live out there since early this morning, talking to some of those people who were camped out. Now, you've moved into the fair, Bailey, and you've been visiting with some other folks. What are you hearing here on day one?
Matt, we're talking a lot about tradition today. I would say that's the theme of the morning. I don't know what speaks more about tradition than the line you see behind me for people waiting very patiently for their Pronto Pup at 8:34 in the morning. Nothing speaks tradition in Minnesota more than that. But yes, we've talked to lots of people this morning, people that have been coming since the 1960s. They come every single year on opening day, on multiple days for the state fair. Again, you talked about that family who camped out. They got here yesterday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and they played board games. They did all that they could to kind of pass the time yesterday. They're just so excited to be here. They were the first in line to get through those gates. Little 7-year-old Mary Jane, she told me that she is going to have a waffle for breakfast. Then she's going to go on the Ferris wheel. It's going to be the best day. But we also talked to people, 12, 17-year veterans being the first in line. Again, just talking about how much it means to them just to be part of this tradition. They feel like everybody who comes on the first day especially is just all kind of a bit of a family. But while we're talking about tradition, Matt, there's one person here who is usually, well, there's one person who's usually here on the first day of the state fair, and they're not this year. It's because he has now been tapped to be the vice president nominee for Kamala Harris. We're talking about Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. He is usually here first day of the fair as soon as the gates open as well. I usually interview him, and he always heads straight to the Farmers Union building to get that good breakfast and coffee. So instead, in his place today, we had Minnesota State Auditor Julie Blaha. She said she's happy to stand in his place, but she also says, you know, somebody really appreciates and puts freedom first when they give up coming to the state fair. Take a listen.
You know, I am here as his caloric surrogate. I am here to have those cookies. So, Tim, I'll have that Pronto Pup and Corn Dog for you. I'll have the Sweet Martha's for you because, you know what, Minnesotans got your back.
All right, that's a big sacrifice that she's taken on, eating a Pronto Pup and some mini donuts for Governor Walz. But lots of tradition here, Matt. We're going to keep talking to people. We'll check in more at File the Witness News at midday. Back to you.
I love it.